So in 1967, mine workers discovered the first remnants of a long-lost Native American civilization called the Abkhani. They believed that there were two worlds, light and dark. So it's like, okay, light and dark, right off the bat, that's what everything is, light and dark. I mean, and of course these idiots, they just happened to open a gate into the darkness and something evil came through. And then they disappeared. Fast forward to the future, present day, 2000 whatever when this came out. I don't remember off the top of my head. Bureau 713 is created to investigate paranormal things. So it's like, oh, at least the government's on top of this, right? No, not really. Because they're stupid. And also terrible people, which we already know, but there's one scientist who is merging orphan kids with these creatures. It's like, oh my God! That's fucking terrible. Oh, and the worst part is a nun let him. Like, a nun let this guy come into the night, take these children, and then experiment on them. It's like, if there is a heaven and hell, girl, you go to hell. One kid escapes, and it turns out it's Christian Slater's character. And he's hiding in a transformer of all things, and he's just there in the transformer. Nothing is happening. He's just hiding. It's like, he's a little kid, sure. He can squeeze into things, but it's still a gigantic transformer. How is he not being electrocuted? Oh, wait. He did get electrocuted, and that's why the creature that he had attached to him, experimented on, is dormant, is dead. So it's like, that is convenient as fuck. And back to the whole government is stupid thing. We discovered that they actually have special bullets, specially made bullets to kill these creatures. So it's like, oh, this is going to be a fair fight. This should be interesting. But when they set up for an ambush by the creatures, they don't use the bullets. They're just using regular bullets. They're like, oh my God, we're all dying. Oh. Like, they're all literally being massacred because they're not using the special bullets that they took the time to explain that they have. Don't get me started on the guy who's in charge of 713. The entire time he's telling Christian Slater's like, you left. You're no longer one of us. You suck. You're bad. You're a terrible person. But then the second he saves his life, he's like, oh, yeah, welcome back to the team. It's like, wow, you changed your mind real quick there, didn't you? And going back to that like big ambush kind of thing, everybody's armed up to the teeth with armor, with guns, minus the special bullets, of course, except for the civilian who was played by Tara Reid. And somehow we're supposed to believe that Tara Reid is like this brilliant archaeologist or something. And the second you just look at her, you're like, no. Like, I know at that time she was the new hot thing, like Hollywood wanted and everything, but she really was not that good of an actress. This movie is just frustrating. It's absolutely frustrating. It ends, they succeed, I guess, sort of, and it turns out they're under the orphanage where the nun gave away all the kids. And we've actually visited in the movie, and there's a whole bunch of kids. And the nun killed herself, but then all the kids are gone. All the kids are gone. Like, where are the kids? And we find out something else. Like, everybody's gone except for Christian Slater and Tara Reid. So it's like, what? This movie is just so mind-blowingly frustrating. The storytelling choices. This is the way they made the movie. Like, the action sequences, they're so awkward. Like, the angles are like all over the place. The close-ups make absolutely no sense whatsoever. It's just, oh my God, and let's not get started on the CGI of the creatures. It's absolutely atrocious. Even for the time, the CGI, the effects are so bad. Oh my God, this movie. Adding the terrible acting, which from Christian Slater is a little surprising because the man can act. Maybe back then he wasn't as good, but he's better now. Terry Reid was never a good actor. So that just kind of explains that. But right off the bat, the second I saw directed by Uwe Boll, I knew this was going to be terrible. And it was terrible. It was absolutely bad. Oh, my God. I give Alone in the Dark. I'm giving it the full 5.
Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see a new Craptacular Horror Review every week. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie, or if you have a film you'd like to see reviewed in the future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.